All right, thanks, guys. The Islanders are hosting the Senators. That's going to be a 7 o'clock puck drop in the Nassau Coliseum. Now, the Islanders open the betting as the $2.95 favorite. No real surprises there. Total open at 6. And since those markets opened this one up, we're actually seeing steady and consistent money on the Islanders. And we actually saw a 50-cent move. The Islanders are now minus 345. Total remains at 6. So once again, New York open 295 up to minus 345. Totals at 6. Ottawa's plus 285 on the money line. Islanders minus 110 on the puck line. Nielsen projected in net for Ottawa. Lehner projected in net for the Islanders. Ottawa's dropped 7 out of their... Actually, when it comes to Lehner, didn't something just come out about... I think I read something about mental illness and stuff. He came out and was very open and honest about mental illness. I think that was Lehner that was referring to that. But anyway, off topic. Let's focus here. Senators dropped 7 out of their last 8 straight up. They're ranking dead last in road defensive scoring. They're allowing 4.4 goals per contest. Ottawa, on their side of things, still just winning 27% of their games on the road. They're also just 9. They won just 9 out of 31 games as the official road underdog. Now the Islanders, they've been spectacular this year. Great lineup. You know, Trotz comes in and turns things around. Where does the credit go? Does it go to Trotz? Does it go to the roster, or a little bit of both? Let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, the Islanders are winning 77% of their games as the official home favorite. Their defense is allowing just 2.4 goals per contest. That's going to put them first in the NHL. When it comes to the scoring, the Senators are 71% to the over, taking on teams allowing less than 2.6 goals per contest. So with all that in mind, very square play for me here, but I think it's the only play you can make. I like the Islanders minus 1.5, getting the job done on the puck line, and the over 6 goals in that matchup there. All right, folks, just want to take a quick time out and just welcome you to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Tuesday's NHL, college basketball, and NBA action. And if you notice, when it comes to the order of things, we're actually starting off with NHL first on the podcast order of things. But anyway, just want to take this quick time out and remind you to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. It's a website where we give away a couple picks, a couple personal plays of mine. It's nothing really that I'm imploring you to take. I'm just sharing my personal plays with you guys, my personal journey in sports betting. But membership to that to gain access to that website starts at just $1.99 per month, and there's plenty of free content there as well. But with a documented record of 16-8-1, my last 25 basketball picks, that's college and the NBA, you're certainly costing yourself some valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed to that website. And like I said, memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well, including taking a look at my current record and also our daily poll, which you have an opportunity to let me know who you think is going to win a particular matchup. So once again, please feel free to just hit that pause button right now, open up your browser. All you got to do is type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a couple of seconds. The link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you're currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. You make it all worth it. I wouldn't be doing it if you know, nobody was responding to it. So anyway, both good and bad. But anyway, let's go ahead and slide back into some more lines of personal leans. All starts Eastern Standard Time, and on deck we've got Florida at Pittsburgh, and that's going to be a 7 o'clock puck drop in the Steel City. Pittsburgh opened minus 180, total open 6.5. And since that one opened up, no real surprises here. Pittsburgh's taking some money in the early going here. We saw a 20-cent move when it comes to the money line. Pittsburgh's now minus 200. So once again, Pittsburgh opened 180 up to minus 200. Totals at 6.5. 74% of the consensus is leaning toward the Penguins. 81% is shaded toward the over. Right now, the Panthers are plus 165 on the money line. Penguins plus $1.25 on the puck line. Roberto Luongo is projected in net for Florida. Matt Murray projected in net for Pittsburgh. Now, when it comes to this Panthers team, they've lost their last 4 straight. They're also winning just 20% of their games that was played at the current moneyline price. Now, they rank 29th in goals allowed in the NHL, and they're winning just 33% of their games as the official road underdog. Now, Pittsburgh, on their side of things, they're winning 60% of their games at the current market price. Their offense is putting up 3.5 goals per contest. That actually ranks 5th in the NHL. Now, scoring-wise, Pittsburgh is 6-2 to the over in their last 8. Florida 6-1 to the over in their last 7. So with all that in mind, once again, another very square, very boring, chalky play. But I got to do it. I think it's our only option here. Give me Pittsburgh -1.5, getting the job done on the puck line. Once again, they're getting +125 on the puck line there. So once again, Pittsburgh -1.5 on the puck line, and the over 6.5 goals in that matchup there. All right, next and final game. Just covering 3 games here in our NHL slate. It is going to be Winnipeg at Tampa Bay, 7:30 puck drop in Florida. The Lightning open 185, total open at 7. And since those markets opened this one up, we're still at that 7 number. Normally when you see a total open 7 or above, immediately the markets react and move it down. But not in this case. We're seeing good action when it comes to the total, and that's holding firm at an even 7 goals. Now, we did see a nickel move on the money line. Tampa Bay taking money in the early going here. So once again, the Lightning open 185 up to -190. Totals at 7. 56% are leaning Winnipeg, 67% shaded toward the under. And at the moment, the Jets are +160 on the money line. Tampa Bay +135, laying the goal and a half. Hellebuck's projected in net for Winnipeg. Vasilevsky projected in net for Tampa Bay. Now, Tampa's been excellent this year. They've won 11 out of their last 12. They're also 32-7, taking on teams allowing more than 2.9 goals per contest. The Lightning rank 1st in the NHL in home scoring. They're averaging 4.2 goals per contest on their home ice. They are also ranking 4th in home goals allowed. They're giving up just 2.4 goals per contest at the Amalie Arena, Amalie Center. I always forget what it's called. Let me know in the comments section. Is it center or arena? I forget what it is. But anyway, Winnipeg, on their side of things, they're just 4-9 ATS in their last 13. And of course, I always explain it, but when I'm talking about hockey and ATS, I'm actually referring to the puck line. So out of their last 13 games, they only covered 4 puck lines. They only had 4 puck line plays that cashed out of their last 13 games. They're also winning just 46% of their games as the official road underdog. Now, when it comes to scoring, Winnipeg's just 41% of the over, taking on teams allowing 2.6 to 2.9 goals per contest. Meanwhile, on the Tampa side, they're just 43% of the over when Vasilevsky makes the start. So with all that said and done, I got to do another puck line play. I got to lay the 1.5 on Tampa Bay, but I do think this one is going to stay under the 7 goals in that matchup there. All right, let's go ahead and slide into some college basketball action. Got a nice little slate, some competitive games here for tonight. So I have 1, 2, 3. I got 4 games we're going to go ahead and take a look at. And the first one is not Xavier Butler. It's actually going to be Nebraska at Michigan State. 7 o'clock tip-off at Sparty. Now, Sparty open -13, total open 138. And since the markets opened this one up, we're seeing movement on both the over and Michigan State. Sparty's now -13.5, total moved up to 139. So once again, Michigan State open 13, up to -13.5. Total open 138, up to 139. 61% are leaning toward Michigan State. 63% shaded toward the under. Now, Nebraska has Copeland and Davis both out for the season. You're not going to see them back. Meanwhile, on the Michigan State side, Ahrens and Ward are out indefinitely. So they're still out indefinitely, not playing tonight. That's Ahrens and Ward. Regardless of Michigan State, 5-1 straight up in their last 6, 4-2 against the spread in that same category. They rank 3rd in college basketball in home defensive field goal percentage. They also rank 2nd in the country in home offensive rebounding. Now, total-wise, Nebraska's 3-0 to the over when traveling, Michigan State, they're scoring 84 points per contest on their home court.